What is up, guys? The Great Wall back at it again with another video. Today we have a new series for December. We will be doing double upload December, at least until Christmas, and I will show you why. So I was walking around the mall. I saw a GameStop. Haven't seen a GameStop in years. Well, that's not true, but GameStop has been going out of businesses around me for the most part. So I walked in there and I saw an advent calendar. Now, if you guys don't know what an advent calendar is, basically every day in December leading up to Christmas, how they normally go is you open it and there's like a little piece of chocolate, and then you eat that chocolate, and then every day to count down until Christmas. So I found one that is from Tops. I didn't open it. Well, I opened the package, but this is what it looks like inside, right? So you guys can see it'll be like 21, so you open that on the 21st, and then it's 15th, you open it on the 15th. So today we are going to be starting a new series basically for Christmas, and every day we will be opening up our advent calendar thing for the day. I think they're mainly packs, but I think it's only a couple cards, and then I'm going to be putting them onto a team, and I have to rebuild around them. So that being said, the first pack is all the way down here. Alright, so I'm going to open it, see what's inside of it. Haven't done an advent calendar in years, so yeah. Okay, so it definitely is a pack. So I am seeing a pack. Alright. Like I said, didn't look this up. I saw it, and I was like, you know what, that would be fun if we did that for a rebuild type thing. So now let's see if I can get this thing out of here. That's gonna be the fun part. It's getting this out. So I also don't want to damage. Oh wow. Okay. All right. So this doesn't look like a full pack. This kind of looks like a knocking over everything in here. Kind of looks like a little baby pack from what I'm seeing. So this is what we have in there. Alright, I think it might just be one card. I could be very wrong. But that being said, what are we going to get in here? Oh, wow. If this is only one card, we are in trouble. Okay, no, it feels like a couple. So, oh, great start. We are going to get Kyle Tucker. That is a great player to build around. And I will be able to use all these players, and they have to be on my World Series winning team. Jackson Chourio, that will certainly play. Okay. A good third baseman by the name of Matt Chapman, as you can see. And they're all Christmas-themed type players. Oh! Okay. We get Tariq Skubal. That's a cool-looking card. The nice list. That's a cool-looking card. And then we also get Tomoyuko Sagano. You're not going to really be able to see these cards very well because they're shiny. But yeah, that being said, that is our pack. So I'm going to go put the team together, and then we're going to hop in. Alright, so this is the team. We got 5 cards, 5 players. These 5 players have to be on our World Series team. We got a couple of superstars. Well, we got about 4 superstars. And then Tomoyuko Sagano, I don't think he's going to be doing very much for us. But Matt Chapman should be decent. Jackson Chourio, Kyle Tucker, and Skubal will all be elite. So, yeah. Hopefully these guys can progress enough. But we really can't make moves for the first year. I'm going to sign a bunch of free agents, see if we can make this team at least decent. But I think for these challenges, I'm going to allow myself to sign like a full team around them. In the free agency pool, but only 26 players. I can't just go out and sign everyone. So, yeah, that being said, let's get into the first year. Alright, so these are all the players we signed, if you want to stop and take a look at it. I did release Jason Hayward because I realized I signed one too many players. So, yeah, that being said, our team is atrocious, but I think in a year or two we should be a World Series team, especially with, guys like Skubal and Kyle Tucker. So, yeah, that being said, let's go ahead. I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Alright, we're at the Home Run Derby. Nobody here from our team. I assume that. Let's see who our All-Stars are. I think we might have 2. Skubal, yeah, kind of assumed he was going to be here. No Zach Jackson, obviously, because we weren't very good so far. Anyone? Anyone else? Kyle Tucker? No, no Kyle Tucker. All right, so I am gonna try to make a trade or two. Um, yeah, pretty much. All right, we had an amazing draft, all blue except for this last guy. We had what, 8 picks, 7 picks, and they were all studs. So that being said, next year I think is definitely year we at least crack the playoffs. So yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and see how we finish off. All right, the season's over. We won 65 games. Um, wow, insane. Which I would say is okay. I mean, it could have been better. Keith Horton is a member of the Nationals. Okay, do a job. James Wood is a member of the Nationals. Okay, do a job. Yeah, I don't really see much of our guys here. How did they do? Scooball, 15-6, 2.26 ERA, 196 strikeouts. He was elite. Unfortunately, he's stuck on our team. Jackson Cherio, 262. I mean, the guys did well. Kyle Tucker didn't go up at all. He stayed the exact same overall, which is a little bit worrisome. Zach Jackson did a job. I mean, Descalfani even got better, which is kind of crazy. 12-12. Ooh, some potentials are going up. Joey Gallo's going down. You know, it is what it is. We are on a ticking clock here because Tamayuki is getting old, and I do need him on this team. So, that being said, I'm going to sim to the offseason and see if we can make any signings. Alright, we're going to trade Juan Hernandez, who we just drafted, as well as Joe Random for Chris Bubik. Alright, we're going to trade Peter Yamashita and Todd Carroll for Brandon Pfat, Shane McClanahan, and Justin Martinez. I think this is a good deal, personally. So, yeah. We're going to trade Cesar Muriel and 2 Joe Randoms for Emmanuel Clase. Alright, we're going to trade the last of our draft picks, Israel Machado, Carmen Panaguia, and Luis Aguila for Corbin Carroll, who's going to complete our outfield and center field. So, yeah. Alright, we're at the draft lottery. We have the 4th best odds. I wouldn't mind having number 4 back-to-back years. So, if you want to give me number 4, we'll take number 4. We stay at number 4. That's fine with me. Alright. Alright, we're going to send Brandon Pfat and Jordan Lyles to the Orioles for Adley Rutschman. Alright, we're going to trade Blake Mitchell and Brian Sammons to the Dodgers for Roki Sasaki. Kind of make this rotation elite. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to trade Ethan Salas for Nolan Shanwell straight up. He's going to, hopefully hold down first base for now. We're going to trade Caden Bodine for Xavier Edwards straight up. Said we need players who are going to get on base, so, yeah. Alright, we're going to trade a Joe Random and Bubba Thompson for Carmen Mladenski. Going to turn him back into a starter and then trade him for a stud, hopefully, so yeah. Alright, we're going to trade Daniel Susak and Carmen Mladenski for Jacob Wilson. Yeah, he's going to be our shortstop. I think our team is somewhat complete, hopefully. We have good players pretty much everywhere, so this should hopefully be a World Series team. So, yeah. Alright, we are at the Home Run Derby. Nobody from our team here, unfortunately. Hunter Goodman on the Washington Nationals, because I send all of the good players to the Nationals so they don't just, get removed. So, yeah, that being said, who are our All-Stars? Any starters? Corbin Carroll. That's good. Alright, we'll take a Corbin Carroll. Yeah, but not Scooball, which is a little bit unfortunate. Emmanuel Clase, how are you doing? 30-2, not bad. Who else do we have? Come on, don't tell me that's it. Just those 2 guys. Corbin Carroll is up to 92. He goes up to 92 and you move him to center field, which is good. Kyle Tucker is also here, hitting 281, 18 tanks. Going up in overall too, which is good. I did lock him down for a long-term deal, obviously. Yeah, that being said, our team is currently right behind the Dodgers, right in front of the Diamondbacks. We're in a good spot. We're ranked 5th now. That's how many trades we've made. So, yeah, that being said, I might make a move or 2. I haven't decided yet, so, yeah. Alright, we're going to trade Anthony Desclafani, Declan Cronin, who isn't playing, and Chang Ho Kuo, who isn't playing, for Joey Cantillo. I'm going to turn him back into a starter, so, yeah. Okay, we had another excellent draft. That is what we like to see. These two guys are but great all-around draft. I don't think we're going to need it, though. We should be a playoff, if not World Series team, so, yeah, see you guys at the end of the year. Alright, we do finish 96 and 66. Which isn't good enough for the division as the Dodgers won 106 games. We are the 1 seed in the wild card. So, that's a good sign. We are probably, what, the 4 seed? We are. League leaders, Kyle Tucker hit 311. Did exactly what we needed him to do. Hunter Goodman with an elite season. Absolutely elite season. Kyle Tucker with a 2.8. Corbin Carroll with a 7.4. Did a great job. Anyone else? Adley with a 3.9, hit 244. I mean, he did okay. Anyone else? Matt Chapman with a 2.9. Alright, so decent from the players. Chris Bubik with a 3.8. Shane McClanahan with a 3.2. Tariq Skubal 2.8. Not a great year for him, but 16 and 10, 3.75 ERA. It's okay. Joey Cantillo 2.3 did a great job for us. 13 starts, 5 and 5. Did a good job. And then our last starter, Mr. Roki Sasaki 1.7, 17 starts, 9 and 4. Did a good job. So, yeah, honestly, I think our pitching probably carried us a little bit. It says we did win an award. Gold Glove for Kyle Tucker. Bless you. Thank you. Who was third for the MVP. But that being said, I'm going to go fix the roster, and then we're going to hop into the playoffs, see if we can get ourselves a ring. Alright, we are taking on the Brewers. Screwball versus Jacob, game 1. ZW, Bubik versus Peralta. ZW, we are moving on to take on the Dodgers early. This is pretty much going to decide who wins the World Series, if I had to guess. So, I'm going to go fix the rotation, then we're going to hop in. Alright, we are taking on the Dodgers. Screwball versus Yamamoto. Is a W. Bubik versus Otani. ZW Sasaki to move on versus Snell. Wow. Easy sweep. I mean, I say easy. Every game was a one-run game, but we annihilated. So, that being said, we are taking on the Reds. This should be hopefully a cakewalk after what we just did to the Dodgers. But I'm going to go fix the rotation, then we're going to hop in. Alright, we are taking on the Reds. Screwball versus Hunter Green, game 1. Is a W. Bubik versus Abbott, game 2. Is a loss. Sasaki versus Lodolo. Is a W. McClanahan versus Green. Is a W. Cantillo versus Singer to move on. Is a W. We're going to the World Series against Seattle. I'm going to go make sure our team looks good. And then we're going to hop into the World Series. Alright, we are taking on the Mariners. Screwball versus Wu, game 1. It's a 2-0 W. Bubik versus Gilbert, game 2. 4-3 W. Sasaki versus Kirby. Is a W. We have the opportunity for a sweep with Shane McClanahan on the bump. This team is gross. The rotation is disgusting. Yeah, honestly, there's really not much else to say about it. This team is just that good. I'm actually not going to have McClanahan on the bump. We're going to go with Screwball because he's got the energy. As you guys can see, Sagano is here. And then you're about to see Jackson Churio is a starter, Kyle Tucker is a starter, and Matt Chapman is a starter. And those are the 5 guys we got. So, that being said, Verdugo is our DH for this game? Question mark? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Alright, that's fine. Team looks good, though. I mean, team looks very good. So, that being said, we start off with 1. We got pretty much the best pitcher in baseball on the bump right now. He needs to pitch like it, though. There we go. Offense, just get him some more run support, hopefully, please. There we go. Oh, yeah. Come on, 1 run is not going to be enough, guys, please. They're going to score 1. We get out of it, though. Screwball just keep doing a job. Double play, beautiful work. Offense, come on, guys, please.
He's safe.
There we go. I am going to hop in. I'm not wasting a good Screwball performance, and I want to sweep, preferably. So, see if we can get a run and then just hop back out. We are playing in Seattle, though. So, kind of a dead stadium, if you will. but I think we should be fine. Luis Castillo's on the bump. This is just a pitcher's duel and a half. Like, just an absolute disgusting pitcher's duel. Who do we have up, though? I was not paying attention. Jacob Wilson in the 8th spot. Very good lineup. Like I said, we got Jacob Wilson hitting 8th. Not doing too hot in the postseason. And that's not going to change right now. Mainly our pitching that has gotten us here. So, see if the offense can just get us a run here. Just a nice little run. I'm not asking for a lot here. Just one. But we do got Nolan, Churio, and then Verdugo. So, definitely should be able to get a run here. At least that's what we're hoping for. That ball, no way he makes that play. I gotta hit that. I gotta hit that a lot better. I missed it. What a play from Matt Brash, though. Jacob Jackson Churio, come on. And that's gonna be out number 3. Yeah, it is. All right, Screwball hopefully can get us another good inning here. He's still got some green energy left, so we're gonna go with him. This is his game. This is his game. Alright, we're hopping back in. They're going to bring in the lefty. We are going to go to the bench because Verdugo is not good against lefties. But then, again, we don't have anyone who can. But I'm going to bring in Garrett Hampson. He has 99 bunting, 99 drag bunting. This is the way to get a runner on if you just can't hit like me, except for he pops it up. Alright. That's not what we want to see. Kyle Tucker. Just a single. I'm not asking for a grand slam. Obviously, there's no one on base, so you can't do it. But not asking for a home run. I'm just asking for a single. Can we just get a hit? Just one. Or even a walk would be fine, too. We got Corbin Carroll on deck. We got Matt Chapman after him. Then Adley Rutschman. So we definitely have the best part of our lineup up. Can we just get a run in? That is all I need. Just one. That's going to be a walk. Kyle Tucker. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. Now, Corbin Carroll. Can you just do me a favor and do a job? Some sort of job here. That ball has got to be sent. That's on me. That is on me. Nice little single here. Push the runner over. It'll play. Just do something good. Something productive. Nope.
That's a ball.
2-1 count. He hasn't... Oh, wow. He's in the yellow. All right, so he's tired already, which is a great sign for us. Which is a phenomenal sign for us. 3-1. It's got to be my pitch, and my pitch only. Ball that gets sent. It's a good spot, but that's not my 3-1 spot. So we're going to leave that 3-2. Corbin Carroll, come on, bud. That's ball 4. It's not a double play, though, but that's ball 4. It's just too close to take. All right, we got Matt Chapman up. Corbin Carroll should get in scoring position on his own, though. Come on, Corbin. Make it a single away from a lead.
He's going! He's going!
That's going to be a run. Beautiful. We do have a run. Little hit and run. Wasn't designed like that, but threw me a fastball down the middle. We turn on it. Got a run in. Beautiful to see. They're going to the pen. They're bringing in Andres Munoz. Not a great swing, but it got a job done. Adley Rutschman, do another one. Do another job. Only 51 clutch, I think that says. 67 power. Just hit a ball in the gap somewhere. That is the gap, but just not enough. So, can we get 3 outs to end this thing nice and beautifully? That is the question that needs to be answered. This is going to sound crazy because I did say this is Screwball's game, but I do want to finish off with one of the other players. All right. So not to the start to the inning that I was looking for, but I do want to make sure every player we got from that pack plays in this final game. It's on a 2-ball. Can we get one at least? Yes, we can. All right. All right, the 2-ball is no longer in play. They got a runner on second, the tying one to be exact. Sagano, don't blow this. Do not blow this lead, buddy. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey-rah.
Come on, one more. One
No
more.
balls. 2 strikes.
All right, good miss,
Ball.
good miss. There we go.
Hard.
All right, we need one more. Is their 9-hitter? It's going to be Dave Gee. He's a drafted player. He's a beast. I wanted to trade for him, but I didn't have the facilities. Straightest cutter I've ever seen in my life. Come on, came up right here. And we are going to get the final out. And that is ball game. So we do complete Rebuildmas. That is going to be the name for this. Rebuildmas #1. Yeah, that being said, let's go take one final look at the team. Screwball, hell of a game. 8 innings pitched, 1 run, 6 Ks. Phenomenal game. You just did a job. Sagano gets the save to close it out. Let's take one final look at this team. It is a good one. So Screwball was here as we saw. Tucker was one of the other ones we got. Jackson Churio, another guy that we had in that pack. Matt Chapman. And then obviously Mr. Sagano gets the save. Didn't even really pitch much during the regular season, but did what we needed him to do. So that being said, thank you guys as always for watching. Actually, I lied. Who won the postseason awards? Verdugo, World Series MVP. Shanuel, postseason MVP. Yeah. Yeah, pretty acceptable. Yeah. That being said, that's going to be it for this one. We have 24 of these, and then on Christmas, we are going to have a big pack opening, pack opening team. So that being said, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.